Going on, guys. In this video I want to analyze itemization in Dota 2. There are various ways you can itemize. One of the ways you can just follow the Dota Plus, because Dota Plus is a machine learning thing, so it suggests itemization during the gaming. So it's also gonna suggest three itemization options and you have to choose the best one suitable for you. So that is one of the option. And another one is you can go to Dota buff. Like for example, if I go to Dota buff and let's say I'm playing Abaddon. Okay, I'm playing Abaddon, and uh, this was my last game right here. Let's look at my last game. Abaddon always build the same item, so there might be no difference, but let's see. So here there's a Riki there's a Shadowfiend, there's an Axe, and a Witch Doctor and a Lich King. So I go to Dota buff and look at gameplays that has similar matchups like that, like maybe 2 or 3. Here one Lich, so more is better. So I'm gonna look at if there's any 2-3 heroes similar to my matchup. So here there's a Shadowfiend, and then Lich is here. Then I'm looking at the next one. There's okay. So I'm looking at if there's anything that is 2 or more of the same hero. So I don't see much. I only see one opponent that's similar. So I'm going to look at the side of him because he's in carry role, so he has a major impact. So now I'm looking at okay. So here this is a safe lane support Abaddon. Abaddon always go for the similar item, Arcane Boots and then Holy Rocket, because this is very useful for him. And then you had to decide, like if he's going Pipe of Insight, it means there's a lot of magical damage. So you have to see it in the game, like are you getting a lot of magical damage or physical damage. So if you're getting a lot of physical damage, then you should go for this. Solar Crust is good for physical damage because when you have a lot of armor, you prevent your team from physical damage. And then he's going for the Rod of Atos. What might be the reason? So here Timbersaw move around a lot. Maybe the movement speed of Shadowfiend is faster, and Mars jumps and escape and stuff. So Rod of Atos is good to catch heroes that has movement speed or bling or jump and escape. So those kind of situation, that is helpful. Okay, so when you see the builds are based on the opponent, so it differs every game based on what is damaging. Like if there's a lot of physical damage, you go for the Solar Crust. If there's a lot of magical damage, you go for the okay, you go for the Pipe of Insight. And that is one way to do. You look at the matchup and decide which one to go. And here if you look at it, he didn't go for the Pipe of Insight or Solar Crust. He went for the Aghanim Scepter and Heaven's Hellbat. Okay, what might be the reason? There's a Bloodseeker. He has a very huge attack speed, and Kess has a good attack speed. So this one is good, and they have physical damage. So this one is better than having a Solar Crust, because this is gonna prevent them from doing a lot of damage to you. And Aghanim Scepter also good. Like if, for example, if Bloodseeker cast ult and you are in very low health, you can just run with the Bloodseeker's ult, because the Aghanim Scepter lasts longer and you're gonna heal a lot. So you have to think about the situation. Every situation differs. So these are like, they didn't just blindly building one item, they are thinking about the game and buying the items accordingly. So here another way you can build is you can go to the Dota 2 Pro Tracker, and then you look at the items. Like for example, I play support, and now here also you can look at similar matchups. So like for example, let's see if there's and here one good thing is it suggests certain items that has good win rate. So I was like, here it shows that mostly they go for Solar Crest 14 percentage and everything, but these items are situational. Okay, here also it suggests you buy this one and the win rate is high. Probably there are only people who bought it are like one or two people based on the situation. Like if you look at the matchups, there's only like one guy bought it. Okay, one or two guys bought it. Like let's say three guys bought it and two guys are successful, so it shows here 67 percentage. So that's why you shouldn't just follow blindly, because uh, this is a situational item and it is success rate is huge, but only three people bought it and two people successful. So that doesn't mean you have to just buy it. And this is like, probably there's an enemy hero making them a lot of trouble. uh, the doom is there, so that's why he bought this one. Okay, there's a doom. I don't know, like maybe the anti-mage alt also goes through the link, and let me try that. Okay, I want to see that. I had that doubt also. So I'm gonna go to the so I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna max level this, and then I'm gonna get an anti-mage as an enemy. Oh shit, I should get anti-mage. Enemy mana thirst enemy. Okay, I want to max him level 30, level max. Okay, now I'm gonna take all the spell. Now I'm gonna just try casting full health. Maybe I have to see it as a ally. Okay, I'm gonna max health. And I'm gonna take some mana. And key 6. Okay, so this one goes like that. Now, wow, free spell. Let's put a free spell. So it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Okay, so now I'm gonna try with this one. Damage him a little bit. Okay, so that one, so it also prevents the anti-mage alter, so that's why he bought it. Okay, so you see there's a reason to buy this thing. And also if enemy Lina casts this one, it's gonna go through that, so that's another reason. So reasoning is important. Like, you shouldn't just blindly buy this because this has high win rate. You have to have reasoning. That's the main thing. You have to look at what are the enemy heroes and buy the item accordingly. So here in my last game, if you look at this, I didn't win it because my reasoning was wrong. Like, I was playing to level up my Dota plus, so I was targeting on improving my ultimate because that was the hero challenge I had finished. So I was just going for the Aghanim Scepter. But if I reasoned and go for it, now I look at it, okay, there's a enemy lich there, and this one and this one. So there's a lot of I had a lot of physical damage. I didn't buy any item for the armor to prevent the physical damage. So the Victor hack has a lot of physical damage. So if I had the Pavai, so this one would have very like, if I had this item, yeah, if I had Solar Crest, that one would have been very helpful. Okay, very helpful for the team. So I had to look at what is a physical or magical, and I need to buy item accordingly, and that would have been helpful. Okay, so that's the way to itemize. So this is one way to do that. So I saw all the way. So look at the matchup. The best way is whenever you're playing a certain hero, look at the matchup and enemy heroes. uh, I would say maybe go like Dota 2 Pro Tracker has a lot of things to look at. Like for example, I'm looking at so if I want to look at Visriki, I can type it to Visriki, and is there any hero Visriki? Yeah, there's a hero against a Riki, and here he is going for the Aghanim Scepter. So Visriki, Vish Shadowfiend. So there's a game with Shadowfiend. He was going the similar item, so it's actually doesn't make a lot of difference for Abaddon, because Abaddon can switch around any item and it's going to be helpful. But the physical magical is one of the important factor to defeat solar crust, or um, or you had to buy the this one. What is that? So you had to and also this is a better idea to look at. You need to also be mindful of what you're buying as well. Like you need to buy either solar crust or the magical damage prevention, that which is pipe of insight. That's why you have to look at what is the item people are buying a lot, and choose accordingly. That would be better choice. Okay. So thinking about set item strategy is helpful. And if I look at now, I am going to analyze the games I played and I lost. So there are situation I win constantly, and let's see what might be the reason, and let's see what might be the reason I lose it. So here I played Visage Mate. I itemized to counter. So here, you see, like if there's a Zeus mid lane, definitely the pipe is the first option you have to think about, because mid Zeus is gonna deal a lot of magical damage. So here I lost this game. My itemization was just following the Rhoda Plus suggestion. I didn't think about anything uh, physical or magical. I just went through the Dota Plus suggestion. Okay. Then for the Wraith King, what did I do? So here, this one I lost, but for this one I just followed Pro Guy's item build, and I didn't reason. I just follow exactly what he built, and I failed that. Okay, it didn't work for me. And here, this one, uh, okay, this one I end up leaving in the middle, so it doesn't show any item. And this one, I looked at a pro player and follow exactly his item. It didn't work for me. And then this one, uh, I wanted to finish the Dota Plus challenge, and I was rushing to get this. I was blindly following the Dota Plus suggestion just to finish the Dota Plus challenge. So that was one of the mistake. So I would say, like, even if I'm playing to finish Dota Plus challenge, I shouldn't just follow blindly. That's my big mistake. Um, this one I play mid. And why did I lose this one? Okay, this one I just okay. This one I had a situation where there was a Smurf in the enemy team. So this guy was a Smurf, the same guy I had in the previous game as well. So this one also I lost because the same guy, he was a Smurf. And this one, why did I lose? Yeah, this one was going well. We also took all the 3 ancient and stuff, but we couldn't finish it because there was an awkward and Medusa, we gave a lot of time to them. So this itemization was good. We were having a good time, but we couldn't finish it on time. And this one I won because I um itemized to itemized using this one also Dota plus, so that's bad. I didn't reason it enough. So I would say like the best way to itemize is think through each item, like go to the game, um, build a one by one, and whenever you are choosing an item, ask yourself, is this a good item in this situation? So you have to ask this question for every item. In that way, you will have a lot of wins, because that's the way I had wins. And the moment I follow blindly Dota Plus or any other guides without thinking about the item, I end up losing that. So you have to have you can have Dota Plus also as a reference, but also you have to have idea of what else other than Dota Plus you can buy. Also sometimes, Necroforce, like when I play Necroforce, if I buy certain item like this item, for example, if I go to Necroforce here, so I am looking at, for example, if I'm playing offline, I get rid of the pros, and for Necroforce this item won't be suggested, and this um, movement speed also won't be suggested in the Dota Plus. But if you have them, that is good for you. Like there are certain guys build this and that. For certain game, this one is good. For example, if you're playing against Slug or something, then Dagon is good. So those are things sometimes it's not going to be suggested. If you're playing a magical damage hero, this one is good. So sometimes those things won't be suggested. So it's better to look at Dota 2 Pro Tracker and get an idea of what item and stuff, like give a look, then decide. So for example, for magical resistance, you can have 5 of inside or this one, but if you buy this one, you have high success rate. So you have to think about that. Okay, and that is it for